All right, here we are on a beautiful Signal Hill, Long Beach, California day, looking at a very nice looking, very traditionally styled 1932 Ford Roadster. Very nicely done. When I say it's professionally built by Don Smith's Don's High Desert Street Rods out of Yucca, California. Have a cheat sheet in my hand like I often do. It's rod bod, all steel highboy. Stock dimensions, so a nice looking car. It's just got that right feel and stance. It has powder coated Kelsey Hayes wheels on it. Has original guide lamps that the owner's pretty proud of, and he should be. Has the shark nose turn signals on it. Little driving light. We're gonna walk around and tell you the hood has been louvered on the top also, so it's got 3 rows of louvers each side on the top and on the sides. Very nicely done. I like the way this chrome strip carries out through up over the hood there. Mind if I get a little crooked there. Has a street rod engineering chassis in it, and we'll cover more of that when we get to the undercarriage, but it has your traditional stuff. It has a built 350 small block that's really nice. Turbo 350 automatic transmission, a Ford 8-inch with 279 gears, which is really nice. This thing's got good highway legs and good horsepower. Polished spreader bar in the front here. Fighting the light at the end of the day here. We're doing new cars. Go to spudsgarage.com. Another car from the same family is a 36.5 window that's nice. Traditional style hairpin front suspension. Again, Kelsey Hayes wheels. Got nice ground clearance and stuff. When we get down to the side, we'll show you more. It is titled as a 1932 Ford. It is a 1932 Ford. Again, front suspension there. The windshield is it's got about a 2-inch chop on it. It has a topster, collapsible. They're hard to collapse, so you just take them off, put them in your hotel room. It's got a Hart soft cloth, soft gray canvas. It's nice. I like the gray. I haven't seen one done in gray. Body and paint. The car only has about 2,000 miles on it, so it's really nicely done. I know we're picking up some light here that we typically don't pick up because it's coming back at us there, so we'll try and get in here. Very nicely done wood grain dash. It's got a full tilt steering column in it. German square wave carpet. It's got a full leather interior. This is called dark Reno red. So it's Reno red interior. It's a dark maroon or a burgundy is what I would call it. You picture the top there. Seat belts in it. Again, the kind of car you can drive. It's got fully insulated, they've used sound insulation on the floor pans on it. Doors shut nice. See the reflections in the side of the car there. Again, Kelsey Hayes wheels. I have a cheat sheet in my hand that'll be posted at Spud's Garage. The owner's got a nice spec sheet. This particular car, he did have the car built by a pro shop, so you're buying it from the gentleman that's had it built. So answers to questions are always easier for me because I know history of the car. California plate on the back goes with the car if you're a California buyer. If it's out of state, it does not go with the car. It's a trunk model car, so the trunk opens up and you got a nice little trunk back there. Coilover, traditional coilover or panhard bar. 4-bar rear suspension with coilovers. I'll get that out of my mouth. As you know, I always do this. I'm very candid. Look pretty close and hard for flaws. There's a little minor one over in the driver's door there that's not even hardly worth talking about. Beautiful. It's a black, jet black enamel finish, so it's a single stage finish, so it's easy to work with. I like the topster with the back window in it there. It gives it that nice little peep window. Top comes off fairly easily. Little tiny flaw in the paint right there that's not even really worth talking about, but I'm going to point it out to you. Beautiful car. Well taken care of, professionally built. All the specs from the car we'll have for you. We're next to the airport here, so we're getting some air traffic. A lot of room. Nice little audio speakers right by the driver and passenger here. This Reno red leather is really nice. Trunk release apparently is right here. We'll have pictures of Spud's garage at the trunk. It's finished the same as the rest of the car. 2,082 miles since it was built. Drive it, audio system right down there. Little floor shifter with a leather boot. So all this stuff is leather in here. Has an I Did It tilt steering column that's been painted. Banjo steering wheel with a V8 emblem on it, so it's nice. We're gonna fire this old girl up like we always do. Starts instantly. Built little 350, poked 30 over. Water temp's just barely coming up. We've only had it out a short while. Volts are about 13 and a half, 14. Oil pressure's at 60 at idle here. Fuel gauge reading half. Woodwork finish on this dash is very nice. I was trying to look at my cheat sheet and see who did it. What, Kennedy Brothers do this? Huh? Who did the?
No, guy named I can't think of his name now.
That's all right. We'll cover it, but beautiful woodwork on the dash. Mikey likes it. Anyway, we'll give you a feel of the sound of it. Tell you to go to Spud's Garage, but make sure you hang on to the end of the video. That's just moisture condensation. It's cool down here near the beach area. Anyway, we're going to tell you to get in, hang on to the end of the video, go to spudsgarage.com. Have a great day. All right, let's look at the engine compartment from the driver's side. Very nice, just nice and subtle, just right. Has aluminum cylinder heads on it. I have a cheat sheet in my hand like I usually do. Let me get this camera light right. Has a 350 Chevy, professionally built. It's bored over 30. Double roller, flat top pistons, mild cam, polished Edelbrock intake manifold. We'll just kind of keep going here. I wanted to catch the engine specs. Period Corvette valve covers. Intake manifold, a Weber AFB carburetor, Mallory HEI ignition. This thing's stout too. When you bop on the gas, you can feel it between the rails, which is kind of nice. An AFCO aluminum radiator, electric cooling fan, billet pulleys, single pulleys, one-wire alternator. Looks like short tube headers, block hugger style headers with dual exhaust. I think it has Flowmaster mufflers on it. I quit looking at my spec sheet. That's an original period Cadillac Batwing air filter. Anyway, we're going to take you over to the passenger side engine compartment here now. Hang on. All right, over here on the passenger side, we'll share a little bit more with you. Again, integrated electric cooling fan. There's a polished coolant recovery tank there. Has an aluminum water pump on it that I missed from the other side. Again, HEI ignition, short tube headers. The other thing I want to cover is the trans. It's got a turbo 350 with a, it's upgraded performance turbo 350 in it. It has a Ford 8-inch rear differential with 279 gears. So not only does this have some horsepower, it's got long enough legs to head down the highway. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Go to spudsgarage.com where you're definitely going to find more. All right, let's look at the chassis frame. It has a very nice, fully engineered classic street rod engineering chassis underneath it. 32. You'll see the polished spreader bar here in the front, so that's a stainless spreader bar. It has a hairpin front suspension on it. We'll get around to that. It has Wilwood disc brakes on the front with polished backing plates, Bilstein shocks. Nice, tidy little car. You'll notice the guide lamps here on the front, and this little driving light here is kind of neat. Has a buggy spring on it. I like the two-tone axle, the black center on it. We'll kind of walk around and pick up my lens cap there and kind of give you a feel as we walk around here. Very nice. I like the front suspension on this car. It's very traditional. It has a Vega cross steer box in it. Chrome components, chrome hairpins, has BF Goodrich tires on powder coated Kelsey Hayes wheels, which are really nice. It's just a nice look and feel to it. Let's see here, I was looking for a tire size, 195/60 R15s in the front. Nice dual exhaust off short tube headers, good ground clearance here. Turbo 350 trans. Has a 4-bar rear suspension. Flowmaster mufflers there. Back here, lower bar of the 4-bar. Ford 8-inch differential with 279 gears, so bitch and highway legs. 235/70 R15 in the back, so those pretty traditional rear tire size. Fits this car nicely. Again, BF Goodrich TAs. Show you the rear diff. Nice finished housing, coil over rear suspension, 4-bar. Fuel tank in the back, factory style. This license plate, if it's sold to California, will go with the car. Otherwise, if it goes out of state, it won't go with it. Nice clean undercarriage here, nothing hanging down. Professionally built street rod with professional components. Gas to drive. Get you over here to this side. Anyway, we appreciate you coming to spudsgarage.com, Spuds Garage YouTube. Give us a call. We're absolutely never any pressure. You got a question, we'll answer it. Power brakes right there, so drum in the rear, Willwood in the front. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Go to spudsgarage.com. Have a great day. All right, we're going to fire it up and take it for a little drive here. Take my job. Take it around the block here. Hey, make sure you go to Spuds Garage, where we'll have a lot posted, and hang on to the end of the video. Gonna go around the block here, take her back. Could be driving this to your garage. Have a great day. Could be going to your garage.